And hello to anybody who's on YouTube. Welcome to the meeting from across the world. I hope you're listening. So, yeah, I hope you can come away from this meeting having learned some things and about patience and how it can help us be patient, the benefits of patience as well. I think we need patience more and more today. Would you agree?
Mm-hmm.
So, this is a nice quote I got from Robert Waldo Emerson. Adopt the pace of nature, her secret is patience. I think that's nice, right? I think you never see nature in a hurry. You see grass or leaves in a hurry to spring out. Nature just like takes its time, and it goes with the natural flow. So we can learn a lot from nature. Maybe not getting as stressed out as much. We do get stressed out, right? We get pills and B-complex pills to de-stress and everything else. So this is the topic today, the 6 good deeds, and like we've been studying the past few weeks, kindness was a few weeks ago, keeping promise, and today is about patience. And this is a really important topic to learn about, the 6 good deeds. So, learning Buddhism is about practicing goodness and avoiding bad deeds. So, why is that? Why should we practice good deeds? Let's have a look at this. Actually, this is what we learn in Buddhism. That there is a goal to Buddhism. It isn't just doing things for the sake of doing things. Actually, there is a really definite goal, and it's called the purpose of life. What is the purpose of life? In Buddhism, it's called absolute happiness, true happiness. That's what we learned from Shakyamuni Buddha and Master Shinran's teachings. So we listen to Buddhism in order to attain true happiness. And so how do we get that? Well, we can attain that by learning the teaching, listening to the teaching. But this is the purpose. And then when there is a purpose, there has to be a means. There's got to be a way of attaining the purpose. What is one of those ways? One of those practices are called the 6 good deeds. So as you can see, we put the 6 good deeds over here to make us aware that this is what we need to practice in order to attain that. So this is like we are all on this path here, and this path is the path of the mind. And the more we learn about these and the more we practice them, we go forward on this path towards this line of absolute happiness. So all of us here who are learning this, we are all moving forward on this path. When you come to a meeting and we learn and we share, we're not going backwards, we're going forwards. So we keep doing it until we get to our destination. Right? If you're in a marathon, you don't give up at mile 20, do you? No, you want to keep going on the finish line, of course, right? So otherwise you feel like you haven't accomplished the purpose of your run. So in Buddhism too, we need to continue until we reach the finish line, this vertical line of absolute happiness. That's when we have completed our job, let's say, in life, teaches Shinran and Master Shakyamuni Buddha. So this is the importance of practicing the good deeds. And patience is number 3. So it's a good deed to do. So that's why we need to learn about it and see why it's a good deed and to remember to do it. Because sometimes, like I said, we lose our patience so easily today. And so it's to be reminded of all things. So I'm grateful to have the chance to spend an hour and a half just talking about this today with all of you and to hear your feedback too, and just get to share it. So why patience is a good deed? Let's see, why do you think it is? Does anybody have any feedback on that? Why do you think patience is a good deed? Because you know what, we can say that it's a good deed, but is anybody really able to say why?
Well, having patience can prevent you from like doing other things, because sometimes you can be like too overwhelmed, or you're not in the moment that you might, snap at someone or overreact. So just having patience and being calm and thinking it through is a better way of dealing with someone, especially if the other person is trying to get a reaction out of you. So just like being the better person.
Right.
That's my thought.
Yes, very good. Anybody else?
I'm also thinking just learning new things requires patience. Maybe that's more endurance, but I think it requires patience when you're learning new things. And I also think that with our interactions with people, kind of along what she was saying, with people, especially individuals who are difficult, it takes our patience to be able to deal with that.
Right, very good, yeah. So it's good to think about this. Why patience is a good deed? Because it can be very, very testing and easy not to practice patience. So basically they say that patience is a virtue. What is a virtue? It's behavior of high moral standard. So that's not easy to practice, right? How do you think, does patience make us happy? Does anybody know that? Can it make us happy? That's the hard one, right? That is hard, but let's think about it. This is important, because if we can't understand that patience makes us happy, then we might not practice it. But if we can understand it, then we're more likely to practice it a lot more. So ponder that for a few seconds. How does patience make us happy? This is not easy, actually. This was the same topic that Yuichi talked about last week. He said, how does keeping promise make us happy? It was very tricky, actually, to find your way through that until we got to the understanding. But when we did, it was good. So, actually, patience, this is a short answer. We will learn more about it, but patience brings us peace of mind, and peace of mind makes us happy. Yeah. So, patience, peace of mind. We're calm. If we're patient, you don't see a patient person who's angry and freaking out. They're usually calm and they're sitting down. And peace is actually a good thing. Everybody wants peace. And that's what we learn about in Buddhism. It's great peace of mind. We are seeking that. Patience is also, actually, have you ever thought about this? Patience is the opposite of anger. Have you ever thought about that? What happens when you lose your patience? You get angry, right? If we don't have patience, we have anger. If we control our anger, we are practicing patience. So this is important to know. They're like the two sides of a coin, actually. Patience and anger are two sides of a coin. When we are practicing one, we cannot be practicing the other one. Yes, we can't be practicing both at the same time. We can't do patience and anger at the same time, right? It's almost impossible. So, understanding this will give us greater power to practice patience and to avoid being angry. When anger comes up in us, and we're going to have a look pretty soon about the circumstances when anger appears, then we will start to know when we need to exhibit more patience. So